everybody, it's your boy Jack here. Today in this video I'm going to be breaking down and doing a comic spotlight on this comic right here. Boom! The Web Warriors issue #1 from Marvel Comics. I'm going to be breaking down a bit about this comic right here, which I got from the November Comic of the Month Club, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to be breaking down a bit about how I feel about this comic. Why I liked it, why I disliked it, why I would recommend it to you as a viewer of this video, and everything in between. So let's dive into it. So the main reason why I picked this comic as for a comic spotlight for the Comic of the Month Club for December is the fact that it takes so much risks in this story. Now, for those of you who don't know Marvel Comics and everything, with their whole I believe it's a multiverse theory or whatever, where it's like there isn't just one Earth, there are multiple different kinds of Earths or universes. So there's instead of there being one Earth, there's 40,000 Earths or whatever. So that's what basically this comic is based off of. The whole idea of the multiverse theory, where it's okay, they realize that there's a bunch of different Earths and everything, so there's a bunch of different spider people. So obviously these are all these spider people. You got a bunch of them. You got Spider-Gwen, you got Peter Parker, you got Spider-Pig and everything. But that's what I like about this comic, is that it is a opening up into sort of an Avengers style comic book. But what takes the risks here compared to a Avengers comic book is the fact that it's opening up a bunch of these different types of Spider-Men and women. One thing that I'll say about this comic that takes a really big risk here is the fact that you have to, this comic alone story-wise has to open up a whole universe of different people and different characters, all of which that have the same powers, all of which with the same villain, all of which with different with different worlds, with different rules in each world. And it's a really interesting comic because obviously all these spider people have to sort of coordinate with each other, and it's it's all dependency on how seeing the interpersonal relationships between one another is really interesting. Also, the artwork in this comic is really well done as well. You have a bunch of different worlds, but each world normally has a different color palette. So there's an Egyptian based world or whatever, and that's more the blues and the yellows. There's one where it's there's a lot more reds and golds, and when it comes to world building, by differentiating all these worlds, it really creates a clearer picture here. Along with that as well, you get a really clear idea of, just based off of different spider people's costumes, about how they are as people, but also where the worlds they come from and everything. And I really like that. Overall, something that I like about this comic as well is the fact that you can tell that they're all sort of relating against each other. You can tell that the relationship they all have. But lastly but not least, what I like about this comic is the fact that the artwork, when it comes to the artwork, there is these they take really great direction here on knowing the shots and everything, and knowing how during a fight sequence how they're going to swing, and what different angles they want to get and everything, because there are just some really great angles there, and there are some great panels and pages that are just phenomenal, because you have these really great angles and these really great panels that take up 2 pages that are just they're just fight scenes, and it's just really amazing. That's what I like about this comic. Besides that, I definitely want to read the second issue of this comic, and I'm going to order it. So yeah, that's what I really like about this comic. It's a really good comic. They build a really good universe here. I love the cover as well, because you get to see a lot of the characters here, and then throughout you get a good idea of the different personalities that each character has. So yeah, I really like this comic overall. I would recommend it to you if you're interested in Spider-Man, but you're interested in different Spider characters that are sort of alternate to the universe that is currently there. Also, as well, I would recommend this comic if you if you're interested in sort of the multiverse and everything, and yeah. But as well, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this comic down below. Even if you haven't read it, let me know what you think about Spider-Man in the Marvel Comics. Besides that, thank you so much for watching. My name is Shaq Skinner. Thanks for watching this comic spotlight. Feel free to watch any other comic spotlight that I've done. Don't text and drive. Besides that, thanks so much for watching. Bye!